Good morning, afternoon, or evening. My name is Shannon, and today we are going to be starting a weekly reading vlog. It is Sunday today, actually. This morning, I actually finished Divine Rivals, and it was so good. I decided to start reading that at the end of my 24-hour readathon, and I just finished it today. It was so good. I am kind of distraught after the ending in that book, and I'm heavily anticipating the next book coming out in, I think it's the end of December. But now that I've finished that, I think what I'm going to do is finish Hopeless, which, first off, let's just take a moment for this. And I realize this isn't where the Chestnut Springs series is located, but the whole cowboy cowgirl vibe, I had to get it. That is actually what inspired this purchase when I bought this sweatshirt a couple of months ago, because I saw it and the first thing I thought of was the Reckless cover, this cover with the boot, and that is actually my favorite book in the Chestnut Springs series so far, and I just knew I had to get it, so I did. But hopefully I can finish Hopeless by the end of tomorrow, because on Tuesday A Curse for True Love comes out, and you bet your ass that I will be reading that book entirely on Tuesday. I'm so excited for that book to come out. I don't even think I could adequately explain how excited I am. So depending on when I get done editing, I'll either read for a little while or I'll just start making dinner. But I will keep you guys posted. Hey y'all, it's later in the day. I haven't been able to read yet much. We just got done dinner, but I am going to read on my Kindle for a while. I actually just got to the part where they just debuted their relationship at the bar. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I will update you guys if I have any updates. Hey y'all, it is just about midnight. I got to a little under the halfway mark. In Hopeless, it says I got to 48% because I've just been reading it on the Kindle app on my phone, but I'm really enjoying it. I love Beau so much, and Bailey, but I'm hoping I can finish this book tomorrow, because as I said before, A Curse for True Love comes out on Tuesday, and that will be my main focus for reading on Tuesday. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day. I am definitely going to read at some point today. I am just not too sure when yet. I need to take my dog to the vet in a couple hours, and I need to film a video today as well. I just don't know. I'm definitely going to read. I also have to cook dinner tonight. I just don't know. And I'm also just really tired. It's been a really long weekend, and I feel like I'm just now starting to recover from it. But I think I'm going to clean my house a little bit, and then I will touch base with you guys about reading, because I really want to try to finish Hopeless today, because if I read A Curse for True Love tomorrow, which I'm going to do, and then read any other book for the rest of October, I will reach my Goodreads goal for the year, which is 100 books, and I'm so excited, because more recently my goal has been to reach my 100 book mark in October, and it actually seems feasibly possible now, especially after the 24-hour readathon I did, because I read like 4.5 books in 2 days, and I loved that. But I'm just rambling at this point. I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey y'all, I thought I would give you an update. I just got done making lunch, and while that was in the air fryer cooking, I read some. I'm just about 65% of the way through the book. I'm really enjoying it because I feel like in Elsie Silver's books, once you get past the 50% mark, that's when things start moving along and progressing a little more. Like, Beau is finally starting to admit that he feels things for Bailey beyond their fake fiance agreement. It's going so well. I love it so much. But that is the only update I have right now. I'm gonna keep reading until I have to leave to take my dog to the vet, and then I'll probably update you either when I'm about to leave or when I get back about how reading's going. Hi y'all. I just got back from the vet appointment that I took my dog to, and I'm literally so close to being done Hopeless. I think because I checked how many pages until the epilogue, and I only have 21 more pages until I'm at the epilogue, but I'm so excited. I have been loving it so much. I definitely am enjoying it more than I thought I would, but I will finish this and then I'll let you guys know my thoughts. So I just finished the book, and at the end of the book, at least on Kindle, there was a preview for her new series that will be coming out next. And the first book in the series is about Willa's older brother. And if you've read the Chestnut Springs series, you know that Willa is the main female character of Heartless, which is the second book in the Chestnut Springs series. But it seems so good. I don't quite know what the trope's gonna be. I think it's a second chance romance, but it's also a new dad trope. Like, a child comes to his office and is like, "You're my dad." But he also talks about, at one point, his best friend's little sister, who he used to have a thing for. I just think it sounds so good. I went to the Amazon link that it gave you to pre-order it, and it didn't have any description, it didn't have a cover, so I didn't get to read any more about it, but it seems really good because we got a glimpse of her older brother's personality in Hopeless, and it was so good. But I really enjoyed Hopeless. I am kind of upset with how early in the day I finished this because I do want to read later, but I don't want to start another book if I'm going to leave it tomorrow to read A Curse for True Love. I'm not really sure though. I will definitely keep you guys posted. I'm just about to film a video, but if I read any more today, I will let you guys know. It is the next day. I just woke up, like legitimately walked out of bed 5 minutes ago. I really can't even begin to articulate how excited I am to read this book. It's in my library. I pre-ordered it like last week, I think, so that it would automatically come to my Kindle. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The reason why I'm actually starting this so early into the day is because like 10 minutes ago, I literally woke up from the worst nightmare I could have possibly imagined, and it was about this book. Like, I was imagining reading this book and it was horrific. Like, it was a good book, but the plot and what was happening was genuinely horrifying, and I decided when I woke up that I would just wake up and read because it can't be worse than what I'm thinking in my head. But I'm going to start this and I will let you guys know my thoughts. I will try my very best to not spoil anything because this is the last book in a trilogy, and so I know it's going to be like a landmine for spoilers. So I will try my best to keep everything from you guys if you decide you want to read it sometime. But I'm gonna start reading and I'll let you know what I think. Hey guys, it's a couple hours after I last spoke with you guys. I have read for maybe 2.5 hours, and I made breakfast, got myself together clearly, and I am eating up every crumb that this book gives me. Oh my gosh. It is so good. I'm loving it so much, but at the same time, it's, oh my gosh, Apollo is insufferable. I, I can't stand him. He's the literal worst. I'm literally like screaming through my Kindle app at this man. He's the living worst. But, and I feel like that's not spoiling anything because everyone roots for Evangeline and Jax to be together. No one really cares about Apollo. Anywho, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I am gonna keep reading and I will let you guys know my thoughts. Hey guys, it hasn't been too long since we last spoke, maybe 30 minutes, but so some stuff is happening and so they just came across an inn and it says vacancy, and then hooked beneath that was an even smaller sign that read 1 bed. 1 bed tropes. It is possibly my favorite thing to ever happen in books. I loved it when it happened in A Court of Mist and Fury, and I love it now. I'm so excited. But I'm just about 60% of the way through now, and I will update you guys if I have any more thoughts. I just finished the book. I loved it so much. It's definitely a 5 stars. I feel that it was the perfect conclusion to this series, and this book is actually my 100th book this year, which feels so incredibly fitting given how much I love this series. 100 books was also my goal for my Goodreads challenge, so I feel like it all just ties in perfect together. I completed the challenge. I read definitely one of my favorite books this year. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I'm so happy to have finished this series. It was so fun to be able to read it on release day as well. I'm so happy. I don't want to give too many spoilers, but I would highly recommend this series to just about anyone. If you like YA fantasy romance kind of thing, absolutely read that. It is astounding. It is such a beautiful story and I love it so much. I don't really know what I'm going to read next, but I will let you guys know when I figure it out and start reading again today. Hey y'all, it is the next day. I ended up not reading anymore yesterday after I finished A Curse for True Love. I struggled in my head a lot about what I want the next book I want to read is, and then there was a point yesterday where I was shopping for books online and I hyper focused on Binding 13 because I want those books so badly. I want to own them. I want to read them so badly, but I cannot stand the indie covers. This is no hate to Chloe Walsh. I just think they are truly horrid. I realize I'm sounding super mean, but I'm gonna put a picture of them in here and I'm gonna explain myself. I hate picture covers for the most part. I like the traditionally published Magnolia Parks covers, but that's specific to that series. And then it's also a glossy cover, and I hate glossy covers so much. I think they make a book look so much worse. And I love the UK covers so much. I will insert the picture of those here. But the shipping cost to ship them to the US from the UK is more than the cost of the 2 books themselves, and I can't reason that in my head either, because I realize I'm just complaining about every facet of this book, but I have literally wanted to own these books for months, and I saw that they're being traditionally published, so I figured I could just wait it out, but the urge to read these books has become so strong. I decided to buy the first book on my Kindle, and so that's what I'm going to start today. It is after 4 o'clock. I haven't started reading today, I've just been working, but we're going over to someone's house to dog sit later tonight. I feel like tonight and tomorrow I'll really be able to make a good chunk in this book. I don't know that I will be filming tomorrow just because it won't be in our house, but I'm not quite sure because I do want to keep you guys updated as to my thoughts on this, especially because I know how popular of a series this is, especially with some of the bigger booktubers like Destiny and Steph. I know both love this series. I think Larissa likes it as well. I know Sarah doesn't, but I really just want to give it a chance. I will start reading this and I will try to keep you guys updated as to my thoughts on it. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day. I'm actually right in front of one of the barns that I frequent because they're all kind of the same distance from me, but I'm so excited. I'm mainly looking for Two Twisted Crowns, which is the second in the One Dark Window duology, and then I want to pick up King of Greed, hopefully. Okay, here's my thought process. Wildfire was put out on shelves at this specific bookstore and many others, but I know it was put out here because I bought it here like a week and a half before it was supposed to be published. I'm hoping that maybe they put out the traditionally published Magnolia Parks, A Long Way Home and Daisy Hates the Great Undoing, because I've been legitimately itching to reread that book and fully annotate it properly, and I can't do that until it's traditionally published because my original copy is all marked up and I don't want to change those. But I am gonna bring you guys in with me and we'll see what I get. Hey y'all, I just got out of the bookstore. I didn't get too many books, but I'm really happy with what I did get. I'm also thinking about doing a collective book haul of the books I've gotten in the past couple weeks because of new releases and that kind of stuff. So I think I might just do a whole separate video for that. So if you want to see the books that I did get, go check out that video. I don't know that it's up already, but it will be coming out soon if it's not already up when this video is. But now I just need to head to Target because I want to get a new bookcase and a new cube storage thing for my library just because there's not too much more vertical space. So I feel like if I just lay it on the ground and do it that way, I could get a lot more storage for books. And I also really want to pick up 1989 Taylor's version because that just came out today. But I will keep you guys posted. Hey guys, it's the next day. We ended up having to spend an extra night at the house dog sitting. I just kept reading Binding 13 on my Kindle and now I am so invested. I love this book so much. I think I'm only like a little under 30% of the way in, but it's so good. And I know that they're like not talking a lot, and I saw that that has been a criticism because they haven't spoken a lot and we're 30% of the way in, but I love it so much because it perfectly, in my opinion, it perfectly describes high school and what kids are like, or at least that was just me when I was that age. But I love it so much and I'm definitely gonna keep reading. We just got home but we're about to go meet my sister-in-law and her boyfriend at a pumpkin patch for a while and take some cute pictures. Once I get back, I'm gonna have to edit a video because it was supposed to go up today, but I didn't have time to edit and upload it at the house that I was dog sitting at. So I have to do that, and then I'm gonna keep reading because I've been reading every spare second I can. I was reading on the drive here. I read this morning when I woke up. It's just, I'm loving it so much. And I just wanted to give you guys that update. So I will talk to you guys later. Okay, so now that the bookshelves are made, I'd like to organize them, but I also really want to read Binding 13 because now I'm like so wildly invested in this story that I know for a fact I'm going to finish it tomorrow. I just want to be given the space and time to be able to read it, but I have so much I need to do, including this. I'm going to get to organizing these and I will show you guys, obviously. I moved the brown bookcase downstairs. Now I just have to put books in these. I don't quite know how I want to display the books, but I think I will figure it out. Okay, so I worked on this a little. I made the top two shelves my Sarah J. Maas shelves. I have my collector's edition of ACOTAR, then the rest of the books. And then I have the original Throne of Glass series covers. Then I have Crescent City, both the Barnes & Noble exclusive editions of Crescent City, and then the new Throne of Glass paperbacks. But I am being super unproductive in here right now, so I figure it's better if I just call it quits for the night and start at it again tomorrow, and that way I can also get some reading done tonight. So I'm going to get to reading more Binding 13 on my Kindle or on the Kindle app on my phone. I'm not quite sure, but I will keep you guys updated. I don't know that I will talk to you guys again tonight because I'll definitely just be reading for the rest of the night, but I will definitely update you guys if I have an update. Hey y'all, it has been a very eventful 12 hours since we last spoke. So when I last spoke to you guys, I was gonna go read more of Binding 13 because the book had completely enthralled me at that point, and I ended up reading until 3 a.m. and at that point I was at like 85% of the way through the book, and then when I woke up at 8:30 I finished the book. I do not know how to properly articulate the way that this book affected me. Oh my god, I loved it so much. I loved it so much. And I legitimately saw the ending a mile away. A mile away. I was probably 50% in through the book when I was like, obviously they're not going to end up having a conflict between themselves, and it's going to be something else. It's going to be her family issues. Oh my gosh, I'm so anxious to start this next book. I'm definitely going to finish it today or tomorrow. I don't know that I can possibly finish it today just because of how long it is, but I'm definitely going to finish it before October is over. When I finished that, I looked into the next books in the series because I think it's Saving 6 and Redeeming 6, and then Taming 7. I'm most excited for Taming 7 if I'm being completely honest, because Claire and Gibbsy are my loves. I love them so much. And Joey and, I don't know how it's pronounced, but Joey and his girlfriend are already together. I get wanting to give us their backstory and stuff. I feel like I'm backtracking when I eventually read those books. I really hope there isn't a time jump when I start this book because I will be mad. I want to know exactly what happened after that last chapter, but I will keep you guys posted. Hey y'all, it's not too much later. It's only noon. I got about 15% through Keeping 13 and I am really enjoying it. I'm just not in the mood to read right now just because A, I have a lot of stuff I need to do around the house, and B, there are some characters in this book that are making me so annoyed and mad. And if you've heard of this series before, I'm sure you are well aware of the fact that Shannon has a really rough home life, and I grew up in an environment that was not unsimilar to Shannon's, and it makes me so mad to see how everyone is behaving. I'm just getting super aggravated, and I'm also obviously only 15% of the way in, and after last night I just kind of want to rest a little bit from reading, but I still want to finish this book by tomorrow so I can put it in my October wrap-up. I think I'm going to work some more on organizing the books from the bookshelves I made yesterday, and then my husband and I are going to a movie in about an hour and a half, so I probably won't read again until later tonight, but I just wanted to update you guys. And I am really happy because this book picked up quite literally right where the last one left off, so I didn't have to have a time jump or deal with any of that. But I will talk to you guys when I start reading again. Hey guys, I just got back from the movies and I started reading, and I'm getting so aggravated. It is literally making me want to scream how Shannon's mom and Darren are acting. Oh my god, I can't even begin to articulate the way that this is making me feel. I hate it so much. That's all I have to say for right now though, and I'm gonna keep reading. Hey y'all, it is, I don't know what time it is actually. It's exactly 9 o'clock. I have been reading on and off since I got back from the movies. I organized my library some and I really like how it's looking, but I'm still only 30% of the way into Keeping 13. I'm really enjoying it still. I'm just so annoyed with Shannon's mom and Darren still. It's just so aggravating. And I absolutely adore Mrs. Kavanaugh. She's an icon. I love her so much. But I am probably just going to take off my makeup and get ready for bed and then read in bed, probably late into the night again like I did last night. But I don't know whether or not I'll check in for the rest of the night, but I will definitely talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is the next day. Last I talked to you guys, it was right around 9 o'clock, and I said I was gonna read in bed, probably very late, and try to get through most of Keeping 13. That did happen. I ended up staying up until about 5 a.m. reading Keeping 13. I don't know what percentage of the way through I am. I'm 81% through the book. So last I spoke, it was like 25. Oh my god. Oh my god. If you've read this before, you know what happens at 75% of the way through this book, and the amount of adrenaline and anxiety that was coursing through my body, I had to read it. I had to get through that, and I sincerely hope that that was the third act conflict, because if there's any more conflict, I will probably curl up in a ball and die. And what's worse, I literally, again, if you've read this book, you know the conversation that Johnny and Shannon's mom have during said conflict when it's about to happen. And I literally highlighted it, and I was like, I wrote exactly what was gonna happen. I was like, this for sure is what's going to happen. And I was right, and I sobbed. Oh dear Lord, I sobbed. My husband actually turned over in bed and was genuinely concerned for me because of how I was reacting to this book, because he was asleep next to me. There are no words. Anywho, I'm desperate to finish this book. Also, I was right about loving Mrs. Kavanaugh. She is a queen. I love her so much. And I really love that we're getting more of Shannon's little brother's personalities. I'm really appreciating it. And okay, I'm just going to get back to reading. I'm definitely going to finish this. I probably would just finish the book right now, but I'll update you guys if I have any updates. Hey y'all. It is a couple hours later, and I just finished Keeping 13. I really enjoyed it. I think I would only rate it a 4.75. I definitely enjoyed the first book more. It was still really excellent, and it's very close to 5 stars. The only thing that bothered me was that we don't get an epilogue. Obviously, it's implied that it's a happily ever after, but they're literally only kids still. They're still in high school, and I would have liked to have seen their life 10 years off. I don't know, maybe she's planning on writing an epilogue novel once all the romance books are done. I have no idea, but I greatly enjoyed it. It's still really early in the day. I don't think I'm going to start another book just yet. I will let you guys know if I end up reading again today. I probably will, but yeah. Hey y'all, it is later the same day. I haven't read it all after I finished Keeping 13 earlier. I don't know that I will. I kind of wanted to start King of Wrath, which is the first book in the Kings of Sin series, but I severely neglected my responsibilities around the house the past 2 days when I've been binging Binding 13 and Keeping 13, so I caught up on a lot of that stuff. And then I also finally organized my new bookshelves, and I have plenty of space for new books now, which makes me really happy. I also have the space now to display some of my favorite books, which I've been wanting for a while. Anyhow, I think I've been filming this video for like 9 days now, so I think this is gonna be the end of this video. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you guys can get notified right when I post a new video. All of my social media is linked down below for you guys if you'd like to interact with me anyway. I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.